I'm gonna do bad things to that poor girl.
It works sometimes. In this map, it's a little laggy.
So you have to reset it like this.
I do. Actually, it's just sometimes the map doesn't like register the fact that it's there.
Should we go to the corner?
Oh, we might as well stay here and smell the wonderful pork. I don't know, where do you want to be? Where do you think we would come from?
We would probably come up from down there and sit on the outskirts, I bet.
Alright, go where you want me.
Probably somewhere here. We're so fast.
Of course we're
Look over
is.
how fast we are.
Oh, my frame rate just died. I don't know why, it seems to be... Okay, there's something over here that broke my monitor. Okay, I'm back. We have been gathered in the morning for the conscription talk.
We were reminiscing about Ledford. This reminds us of Fort Vestille and the first time the militia gathered in the forest.
I have never been to
I don't know if
Ledford.
you were there.
At least not recalling that it was Ledford. Actually, here, chat, let me do something for you real quick. We're gonna do a stinger.
Oh, hi-ho.
Hello, Maya.
Oh.
God, you're cute.
Player characters, please get into the formation. Cards are up as soon as Osgood steps out, which is right now.
I believe we have to go form lines.
Lime. Really?
Selling goat's milk.
Flonica, get in one of them lines.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was,
Form 4 lines. Just stretch it out that way.
Listen up. Quiet your mouths. Understand that after deliberation between the officers, the king himself, and his advisor, the push to Oakenbrook will be suspended for 2 days. It is a large risk, but it must be so. A great deal of the people who are here who have volunteered were conscripts and peasants with near to no training. I'm not looking to send people into a meat grinder with no means to defend themselves. For the next 2 days will be the hardest training of your lives. There are officers specifically acquainted with this sort of trial and tribulation, and they will be going out of their way to make sure that you survive as best as you can on the battlefield. To best utilize this, the time that we have, another supply train is getting put together that will be guarded by us on the way there. There should not be much to worry about, so that is not something that you must be concerned of. You will be arriving ahead of the baggage train into the city proper. Over the next several days, those of you who have been acquainted as officers that have been selected to help with both the flanks and the walls will be told by the end of these 2 days. If you're not with the main body that is helping to hold the city, you will have the tasks of both supply, reinforcement, ranged support, and you will be on the flanks with the pikemen trying to deal with the cataphracts. It is not a pleasant duty, but people are needed on all sides of the battlefield. So, use these next 2 days wisely. You will be supplied steel weapons when you arrive just outside of Oakenbrook. But any armor, unfortunately because of the state of the local economy, you will have to provide for yourself. Use these next
How
2 days
typical.
to get everything you must prepared, especially if you are on the caravan. See to it that you are prepared in the best ways possible in terms of personal healing supplies, as everything that has been provided will either be used for the city proper, or for the iron wolves who are already there and near death. Use this time wisely, soldiers. You will not be hounded for this. Remember, your lives are now in your own hand. I must see to the regular soldiers that will
Correct.
be deploying into the outskirts
The
of
map
city,
wasn't ready.
and will not have the walls to keep them safe. That is all. You are all dismissed. Make sure you see to your duties and make sure you see to your own preparation. You are free to leave.
Yes,
Do
Commander.
not forget
Yes.
that if you desert, it is punishable by death.
You'd have to catch me first.
Yes, Commander.
Captains, see them dispersed.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, other man.
You have your orders. Disperse.
Seems like we have 2 extra days to... Oh, leave.
I do recommend getting that training in.
Also could get scripted.
It might be the difference between living and dying.
Quiet.
We will.
Days for the training would be...
wisely.
Well, so am I. That stopped me from getting scripted. Let's have this conversation ready.
Well. Oh. There we go again.
I'm also over to the fork too, because I figure that's where we're all going. I need to check on him.
Where am I?
It will do little good
When I
to
get
be
this
on the
going,
front
you'll
for
run
us.
on
We should be at the rear with bows and arrows. Since they have seemed so kind as to offer us steel weapons, I'm sure we could make use of some nice quality steel arrows. Assuming they're fletched properly, of course.
They must be provided by the castle, I assume? Or perhaps imported?
Not any of my make. I have not had access to steel. So, they would be made by some other. They will likely not be balanced properly. I shall have to test them.
The armor I was given by Dorst for the caravan, it is not in a usable condition,
Much like your cloak?
much like my cloak.
You look naked without it.
Did you find the seamstress yesterday?
I did. She said she would have it ready by today.
Good.
Assuming she was not drunk and sleeping somewhere on the street.
Assuming so.
We can ask Nisk, her assistant. She's a young girl, human.
I have heard the name, but I have not laid eyes upon her.
I
What does
really...
she look like?
Black of hair, 2 ponytails. A cute thing for a human. Very young.
Oh. I
But versed in spider silk, she is. Yes, what a surprise. A human who can work elvish spider silk.
And young.
And young. But that is all right. It seems they are planning to conscript even her. So, the elvish art of spinning with spider silk, I'm sure, will soon be lost to the humans once again. How unfortunate for them to throw away so many useful resources on a fight none of these are prepared for.
They waste themselves, Azoriel.
That they do. And not just themselves. It is the work of a human lifetime to find a master craftsman. How good will their bows be when Lethal is no longer making them? How true will their arrows fly when Ithoriel is not balancing them? How firm will their weapons be while Arnulf is not making them? The strength of a city is not in its numbers. It has always rested with the skill of those who live within. And you do not throw those things away casually.
Azoriel, they will soon have no use for us. I have heard the ring of the Night Killer. I have smelled its scent, and I have seen its impact. The humans will not care for your arrows nor my bows soon enough.
Things change.
When the flags on the castle change, they'll have no more use for elves.
Time to learn a new craft, then. We are not within Esmethalos to be locked in what we have done for millennia. We do not have to measure up to other elves in the crafting of things. I have done many jobs over my years. I have farmed. I have made bows. I have made arrows. I have even made weapons and clothing. Not in any way that we be viewed as valuable to a fellow elf, but the equal of a human craftsman. Oh, I thought you were saying that I wasn't speaking.
Perhaps in other lands they will still use our bows.
For a time.
I would wish to keep making them.
There will forever be appreciation of the art. But at some point, that's all it will be. An art. Change is the one thing I can promise you will always come. Shall we enjoy our tea?
Bavara.
Follow me. Hello.
Hello. Just wish to say it's good to see you again. Haven't seen you for a couple days.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I have forgotten your name.
Because I know that.
How's Quintus?
I still gotta get this fixed up.
Quintus. Yes. Good to see you again, Quintus.
Shit.
You as well. Enjoy your tea.
I also need my pauldron. Skorgo's right here. He doesn't know. He was just here. He just walked away. Mother. Like he said he had to go take care of something.
Well, okay, I'll let him be then.
Greetings.
Aldo?
Morning.
Let's see.
Azoriel,
Yes.
have you conversed with that one?
Which one?
Quintus.
Once before. He speaks our language with a cute accent. Well,
He is kin, is he not?
he is indeed. He would be welcome, but I'm going to enjoy my tea with Lethel, who has been traveling and has only just returned.
I have no desire to invite another to our table this morning, Azoriel.
Aye. There will be plenty enough time for fellowship. Tea time. Yourselves, of course, it is only proper for us to have tea in the morning. It is necessary for our health.
Creepy.
Athora was letting her do that acknowledgement.
Sure, yeah. You ready to start today? Actually got a perfect
Nothing
task
better
together.
to do.
Well, come on around.
Any food today?
Let me guess. Tea.
We do have some
No,
stews,
hot
yes.
water.
Hot water for the two of us.
I will take one
Yes.
then.
Sure.
I'm getting
Thank you,
quite
Adam.
hungry.
I'm gonna start off with that. Grab the large skillet over there from the wall, and go ahead and take it over to the kegs and fill it up with water. Don't overfill it. Just
Oh, and
for.
that's when I met yesterday.
Get over.
The Gradian.
Oh, I did not know.
She met me on the road.
This
Mm.
the water one, right?
Yeah, that's usually the one. Don't worry, you get used to them. Sometimes they get interchanged, but you just kind of feel with them being, either with ale or water.
It's true, you know.
If you caught it,
Sometimes I check out
Athoriel
the barrels.
gave her a small smile. That's Athoriel missing her.
Christos.
Yes, that's Volcona.
Yeah,
What a great
yes.
system, isn't it?
Maybe also gets
Okay, I'll
to
take that over to the fire.
Athoriel.
We'll just have
Sure.
it to we'll just have it warm a bit. Not to the boiling point, but warm enough for some comforting tea.
It would be most
I'll
welcome.
be able to move the heat rune along.
We just wait. Oh, it's a heat room.
We
It
have a-
controls how hot.
The effect of Martino's brew yesterday
I don't understand it.
all but knocked me out, and I didn't have a chance to eat. Quite famished.
35, well, you know, the water and the
Alright,
stew.
simply just stand around and kill time.
How
Or
is
if you
food
wanna
this
ask
morning
the
after
patrons, for example,
the
that
caravan
over there,
returned?
what he would like, maybe some water or
Well, Ewan was able to get some supplies as a reward from the caravan, but not much. It's not enough to, change the 5 stews a day ain't enough.
Ah, well
So I
then,
hope to get a agreement with Maya soon for some farm supplies.
I would welcome
change that.
soup as well.
Yeah, I mean,
If you have
can
any
open it up
left.
with, welcome to the tavern. Can I get you any?
I do.
Very simple.
See, it's always good to come in the morning, as you two always do.
It is time for tea, of course. We would not come. It would not be late for tea.
Exactly. I always try to open up by the time that you need it. Sometimes I've been late, and I do apologize, but
Thank you.
in the end, I always arrive, so.
Thank you. Now, just for the water.
Not yet, thank you. I appreciate
Mm.
the service.
No problem. We'll be right over there.
And that should be right along.
Wow.
Christos.
Ready.
What is in the stew
About,
this morning?
If you'd be able to. Well, the stew has a
All good. Now just
bit of
hold it.
chicken, a
I'll
bit of
get that prepared for you.
chicken, carrots. Just a normal stew.
All right. So what you want to do is
Chicken and
go ahead and
carrots.
take it over to here.
Mm.
Pour just to
That's about as much as I can get.
the rim, not all the way to the rim, but to the
Yes,
middle.
we spoke with the butcher yesterday, and he told us that he had no bones still. It's been days now.
There you go. That should be good. Now get the other one.
Only,
It doesn't help when we don't really have hunters to look
You'll
forward
get
to.
the hang of it.
only what the peddler and I returned with. That is all the food the castle has gotten. other than what was on
hang
this
that up, and then afterwards,
this
the
caravan
two,
that was so troubled.
cups, and give it to the elves. Make sure to charge them 10 copper each.
The elves.
Yes.
Aye,
Lithel's already paid for hers, but Ithorio, you would be able to pay.
Then just Ethoriel.
that would be me.
I hope you two have a wonderful day.
Thank
That
you.
will be
35.
10.
35 in total.
They're giving 35 for the stew as well.
thank you.
Enjoy.
See.
Thank you. Shall we then? This table
Thank you both
today.
as always.
Just
Yeah.
over there. It's
I'll show you where it goes. So, we have this little box right here, which I
Well, this
checked out
would be
usually
trouble for you, you
hourly
poor
or
thing.
bi-hourly.
Okay, there we go.
Place it
Like
in
it's
there.
going to be loud for you.
I will protect that box with my life.
I know how much Lithel loves
Fine, Ethoriel.
people. Ho ho!
How did I do?
So she
That's
says.
what they-
You did good.
Well done. You did well.
Did make a little bit of a mess, but it's okay.
And
It's your first time.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Kind of rough-handed.
That's no big deal.
Well, the training comes in time. After all, Rin had many problems when he was first hired.
we
Isn't that
do
right?
live in our
Yeah, burning meal's not exactly
rituals,
my
don't
house,
we?
But I do know how to make stew now, so that's good.
Yes,
You
Ethoriel.
do.
The things that are unchanged
matters,
day to day
really.
for us.
Yeah.
Year to year, decade
I need
to
to teach you more.
decade.
You know what?
The things that
Teach you more.
define
Cook meat. With your
what
own
it
meal.
is to
I'll
be
teach
an
you how to cook
elf.
your own meal. How about that?
Sure, sounds good.
Let's do that now. Probably.
There you go, Void. Void.
Hello.
Hi there, can I help you?
We were actually going to cook some meat right now.
I was wanting to know if we could do some meat
Things like
Who is it for?
home.
Oh, well,
I believe the name was Brian.
we did. Well, we have one.
Ah,
Oh,
thank
what?
you.
Take care.
Is that your first name, Christos, or something?
No.
I have
Whatever it must be.
lost my appetite,
Give
Ethoriel.
me just a moment. I'll be able to get you. We have one more left.
I haven't even touched my stew.
I'll take care of it.
Not even after an entire day.
Away.
No, 2 days.
Yeah, I'll put it away.
Hi,
Good idea.
you
If
are
you can,
new
please.
blacksmith, yes?
That is correct.
You have any need for coal?
That I do. We always need it for the forge.
Wonderful. I happen to have 70 units.
I wonder how much armor would cost.
17 or 17?
Alon, actually.
17 in.
He'd probably be the best one to ask, since he's the blacksmith.
Yes, it in fact does interest me.
Thank you for answering that question, Christos.
It comes at a price.
Apologies for butting
There
in.
you go. That'll be 25 if you help me here.
How much are you thinking?
Well, to my understanding,
It's almost like training,
coal
Ethoriel.
is around, what, 15 copper or something about that?
If you need anything, let me know.
Each?
I've not purchased
I
it
have
myself,
often found
so I'm
that
unsure of
subtlety
the price.
versus anger achieves better results with
To
people.
my understanding, it is around that price, so if you can match that, I'm more than happy to sell.
It is better than hurting others unnecessarily.
Distracting.
I will see. I'm currently running
That
low on
probably
perhaps other people in the forge can help out. But I will
Let's
keep
just
was a
you in
lesson
mind.
I only learned because I was silent for so
If you
long.
need, let me know. I have it on standby,
Alright.
And
not like I
it was me who was being hurt.
Thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate
Now,
that.
where did she put the,
Aye.
where did she
When
put
you
the,
get done thinking,
I'm
let
guessing
me
she
know.
took it.
Have a good rest of
I
your day.
will.
Oh no, she
You as
put
well.
it in the box.
I'll probably be in the forge for a
I
while.
know
Okay,
what you mean,
gotcha.
Christos.
Alright.
I'll stop right by and pick
Aye.
it up later from you. You'll have one bone.
Oh, yes. We'll
I wonder what the rest of the town does for food when the inn is out.
Alright, well.
Where do they get
They'll
it?
find a way, Azariel.
Well,
They must have some
Can I
means.
buy that once you're done with it?
do they truly?
No!
No hunters are hunting. Ikelos did not return. Run off somewhere, I imagine.
Oh. Alright. Then I am down. Whatever it is, I am hungry.
Baylor was the hunter before, wherever he came from, and now he is a butcher here with nothing to butch.
So, we get this. £1 pound.
So,
Just a little.
what do they eat?
2 swigs of it. Put it back. And then I usually
One wonders.
don't move
Yeah, she hasn't. That.
to make sure both sides are cooked well.
I did buy some carrots from Maya about a week ago, Azariel.
Loretta,
Could you imagine trying to feed
just teach
a
me how to
Bjorning
cook his own meat.
on carrots?
So, go along with that, Ren.
I have noticed
10 copper for a bundle.
affordable. Still not enough for one of our larger friends. I have noticed, though, that there are less cats about.
Or whatever. So it was required.
This is something I've read about,
The commander.
but I have not lived through it.
Officer.
It happens in camps sometimes, especially the bandit ones. You know, things are truly dire when it's the pets that are snacked upon. And then the horses. And then people's leather and their clothing. Then the bark stripped from trees before they all die. Well, well, well.
Person in a tavern. I see. Just about one more flip should be good. So, I'm guessing you both want some food, huh?
Dire omens there.
Rena was able to get some supplies.
They're eating them.
25 each.
Oh. I have never seen them without any of their armor pieces missing. Not once.
11.
I imagine that the smell must be
Would it be okay if,
memorable.
covered by me?
Sure, if you so wish.
Especially with this heat, they are probably stewing within.
Oh, Azariel, please.
I can bring that back.
You have no
Hey,
idea
it cost
how much.
me so much money
costing
just
us.
get that back.
Well, now I'm no longer hungry.
If it wasn't for us disclosing everything possibly
part of the charge.
What is that one's name?
You need some wax?
The warden.
The one in the... I don't know.
It's, I believe the warden is what they are called.
That's not a name, Azariel.
That's name enough. So, Lethal, shall we return our warden's stew?
I watched them get escorted out.
Here he is to read it again. Indeed, forgive me, but I must be very thorough. Attention all conscripts of Adwick. The earlier explanation of the Inquisitors being thrown out, huzzah as it is,
Huzzah!
all who are conscripted and
Hello,
wish to
Hoyt.
train with sword and shield must meet their respective trainers behind the lumber mill in the field without. It is mandatory for all conscripts who find themselves, well, who don't wish to find themselves wanting on the battlefield, you know.
Well, it seems
So if you do wish to find yourself wanting, then is it not mandatory at that point?
my exact
Well,
question.
I wouldn't recommend not attending if you don't know how to handle yourself.
Hopefully our
Oh, I know how to handle myself.
I see. Well, as long as you're not abandoning the battle itself, it's not treason. So,
Good. Treason would be most unfortunate.
So then, is it compulsory or is it not compulsory?
I figured out that being a lefty
it is not compulsory.
Then why did you say it is?
He didn't. He was very careful in his
I
language.
just suggested it.
Ah, you suggested compulsory service.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll be out.
Just doing my duty, ma'am.
It is. It is an optional choice.
Bring that over here and then put it on a plate.
As long as you agree to it.
If I wish it to be compulsory, then it is compulsory. I see.
I'm actually almost tempted to go. Thank you, Hoyt. The title? Oh, right. You, on the other hand, should rest.
And you have to get
I thought
some butter for the ham, of course.
at least it'll be some fresh air outside the castle.
Yes.
Still have the plants in there.
You cannot practice, though. Watch, yes. Practice now.
Make sure you're bringing them out to the window.
I will go practice in your place.
I see. You should take my optional compulsory service.
Optional compulsory service, yes. After all, journey before destination. Life before death.
Alright, let me make you both. Real quick. I'll turn it up even to get it faster.
And up the...
Oh, it looks like they're gathering right now. I need to speak to Wildfire, so...
Quick DM announcement. All within the city, just so you're aware, you would have heard the town crier saying that sword and spear training is
Let's
taking
head
place
that way.
outside of the lumber mill. Just so nobody who wants to go will miss it. Carry on.
I try not to make too much trouble for the authorities, but sometimes I can't help myself. Yes, Lethal.
Yes, your humor does get the better of you sometimes. Although, I've grown quite fond of it.
Oh dear, how unfortunate for you. You shall be exposed to more. I can imagine.
Achilles.
Ah, yes.
Achilles died on the caravan.
Oh, how
took an arrow.
unfortunate.
Morning.
Morning. Is there any reason we are...
Ravenant. Maybe.
Sorry?
I'm simply asking permission for us to pass.
Margovanen, my lady.
You're free to come and go. Not here to stand in your way.
Good day. How unfortunate that... Well, it's hard for me to lie. He will not be missed. He was flawed. Behind the mill? It's different from where they normally are.
Normally here, is it not?
Yes. I guess that makes it official then. Or optional conscripting. Oh, excuse me, this was
Do you
training.
see anyone?
A few. Now, here's a question. Do you think one such as Maya would actually go?
It probably wouldn't take much. Some coin, perhaps.
She was severely injured before.
Do you know what happened?
Nay, I have not spoken to her except to see her a bit. And I did not ask her. She did not seem to be interested in telling. But then it's a question with her if she had just forgotten and was distracted by something else.
She was tired, Authorial. We had been going up a steep path.
Was she not sitting?
I had told her to sit. Yes. I had told her to sit.
Yes.
In the middle of the caravans.
I mean, she's
My
basically
concern.
a child.
Yes. I had thought that if there would be an ambush, they would attack from the rear and the front. And so the center would be safest. But a troll threw a boulder, and the boulder hit the middle. And it landed on top of her.
How did
where
she
was sitting, where I told her
survive?
to sit. She was knocked clean from the cart.
She would have made quite a splatter if it had hit her. Where are they, by the way?
I believe the shock of the boulder hitting the center of the wagon caused it to pitch up in such a way that it kicked her off the back.
Ah.
But still, it injured her gravely.
It did. You know, we're actually at the woodcutters, not the mill.
Is this not the mill?
The mill is that way. Where the windmill is.
Ah. Not the sawmill. I see.
Yeah, that's his new character. Could one of you tell me where they are at Czech Brunswick's stream?
Where is this gathering?
We are elves lost in a forest.
Is that not them?
Oh, quite a distance. Fancy a swim.
Why are they out so far?
Easier for the bears to
I
get
shall
them.
have to make a... we should have crossed earlier. I suppose I'll have to jump.
Fancy a swim?
No, Athariel, I don't fancy a swim.
Oh, but you're so limber.
Do you fancy a swim?
Always. Are you really going to try to jump from here? Just go through the water. It's not that deep.
I didn't want to...
And there's literally a bridge right there.
And how was I supposed to know this, Athariel?
Because we have been here multiple times.
I think I've seen this bridge before.
You jumped.
Yes, I jumped. I was not thinking.
You were hurt.
One moment, Athariel. Oh, please. I wasn't sure that it has not opened up.
You have enough holes. You don't need more.
Athariel.
Yes? You said you liked my humor. Now you're going to have to live with it. There she is. Oh, yep, they're both here.
Both.
Maya and Wolver.
Ah.
Now look, we have just enough for the three.
You harm your opponent, it's wood. You can do a thrusting maneuver to aim for the neck or the armpits. Whatever you can get at. Probably the armpits for you.
Greetings, conscripts.
Greetings. Would
Have you come to learn about the sword or the spear?
Sword for myself. This one is injured. They will observe.
Final three. Peasant strike.
Injured how?
The zone how.
A hole through her stomach. It reopened recently.
I believe you said this was already at the race then.
I see. Very well. So be it. Lieutenant!
Zone how. Unterhau. Thrust. Back.
I thought I would have managed through the pain. Just not to have that guard look at me in that way.
Who cares?
When you're coming back,
We do not let the leaves of Eshmethalos fall. Not here.
Never crossed.
Sir,
Agreed. What's your name?
authority.
Authorial.
Yes.
Pleasure.
A
I am
pleasure.
Lieutenant Wilhelm.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant.
You'll be pairing up against him.
Hello. Do we have weapons?
Hello, Miss Authorial.
Hello, sir.
Ah. It seems I need to grab something. If you call it.
I should be taking a seat, Authorial.
I'll leave this
Enjoy
room
your
with you and
sparring.
two more.
Hanging, what is it called? The hanging
Thank you,
Aye.
sir.
Hanging guard. Provides the most surface
Shall
to
I?
attack you. So if I was to attack you that way, I can easily bring it up.
Sorry, I didn't quite
If I
get
were to
that.
attack you down
Shall I?
Not
below,
sure.
your head on.
Thank you, sir.
The hanging guard protects most of your body.
Thank you for your service.
Of course.
Try and push up with this so that
What's your knowledge so far with the
falls
sword?
down the blade.
I would say, you would say I would be
The gravity of the
trained
attack, of the moment
with
of the
it.
attack to deflect it down.
Trained.
So I'll hit you here, and then simply hold it there.
It's good to hear.
and then, yeah,
Show some
exactly.
promise. Now then,
You don't even need to do much.
as soon as he returns,
Yes.
Break.
where did your friend go? Is she not training with us?
She is injured. She will be observing over yonder.
Or you can
I see. Now then,
keep it, or you can raise or lower.
just wait for him. Just wait for him to come back. It will continue.
Understood. I will wait.
Corporal,
Lieutenant.
you. Are you here for training there, sir?
Yes. I am here for
Then you two will pair up.
Fun time.
Oh, goodness.
Right then.
Let me see what you got. You'll be offensive. I'll be defensive. Come.
You wish me to be
Don't sell
offensive,
yourself
then?
short, you're quite talented.
You can advance that way, and by
Aye.
sticking up your foot where you
So
can.
be
Show
it.
me what you got.
Very well.
Only thing I have
Traditional strikes, then?
is being a lefty and having a
Aye.
good stance. That's only because
The
of my
basics.
Strike.
Short or away from an
Strike.
enemy,
Strike.
and then when you're ready to strike,
She's taught you well.
Strike.
your other foot forward to add power to your
And thrust.
First.
Very good.
Let's make me confident first. Let's make me.
You have to transition.
Now then, again, harder, faster.
Yes, sir. Strike. 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 And thrust.
Yes. She missed the first day of sword training.
Give me a moment.
Good.
Alright, there we go.
Rather,
Now,
she was training with spears.
do it as hard and fast as you can.
Are you
Videos are gonna be relentless.
Noted. Continue on.
understood, sir? It shall be. Strike. 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 And thrust.
Giving a few demonstrations of the fourth suit. Sweet.
Awesome.
So, for the Unterhau, you need to
You've been
make
well
sure.
trained with the sword.
So,
Now then,
Oh, not well trained, sir.
I shall.
bring it back.
Show him
and strike.
Now we'll
The
train.
sword point should finish.
Now then,
your- where it proceeds
I'll be on the
down.
offensive, you're on the defense. Basic strikes.
Yes, sir.
Now then,
Indeed.
strike. Strike. Strike.
I'll stand in front of you here.
Strike. And then thrust.
Continue on faster. Strike your opponent. Imperials won't give you
Now
quarter.
then.
Give him none.
Strike. Strike.
Oops.
Strike. Strike. And thrust!
That's wrong.
Now then.
A hanging guard as
Get
you were
ready.
shown yesterday.
Strike!
Right foot back. The
Strike!
sword angled down.
Strike!
All the way back. At an angle. Will
Strike!
block most of your body.
Thrust!
Be able to react with the spinning of your wrist to guide the enemy and opponent's blade away from your body.
Forgive me.
Very good.
The repose was... Forgive me, sir.
Faster, Jensen.
That is fine. Shows me promise. Now then. Once more. This time, offensive on your part, eye on the defense.
Yes, sir. It shall be done. Strike! 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 And thrust!
Very good. Now, I strike. You defend. Strike! 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 Thrust! Very good.
I'm gonna break my headset.
We seem to get the flow of things, but now we'll be taking different patterns. Now then,
It's best for you to try and step from
you
the
go.
side and deflect rather than
You wish me to change then?
the entire blow. As you'll see, if I whip, the two hands are coming
Yes.
down.
Very well. Let me see if I remember how to call these out. Do you do shoulders? And legs?
And you keep that hanging guard.
Shoulders, legs, I think gut. Yeah, gut, overhead, thrust.
Alright, it shall be then. We will do shoulders, then legs as before. Overhead, and then the thrust. I'm going to reverse the pattern I was doing before. Right shoulder.
Sorry, say that one more.
Left shoulder. Left leg. Right leg. Thrust. Overhead.
Come on.
Yes, and then from there, you can step to the side, deflect it, and then
Then allow me to repeat.
deflect it and go under.
Shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg, thrust, overhead.
Oh. Forget how much the armor weighs. It has been some time since I faced one in armor.
Well, even still, you don't have to reset first strike. You can
Know your stuff.
and around. Don't get your feet tangled up. No, it'd be the best from that downward position for you.
Just when you
Out.
say how not to.
Oh! Ow!
Now you.
Yes, sir, it shall be. Left shoulder, right shoulder, left leg, right leg, thrust, overhead, and return.
Damn, you got me there.
Right.
And then under.
Right shoulder.
I already trained with a spear,
Right shoulder.
or at least militia training.
That's right leg.
Yeah.
Left leg. Thrust.
The sword on.
And overhead.
Oh, you are strong.
I trained with it when we were in the militia.
A moment, please. My wrist. It has been some time since I felt one.
Take the rest that you need. I shall check with the others.
Yes, sir. I will
I'll
wait
be
here.
back momentarily.
I'm gonna practice sword stances.
We're trying to do our half swording.
The sword is my backup plan.
We're a couple of bruises.
I'm gonna change her stance a bit, so I'm gonna do mid stance now.
Carry on. That is not my intent here.
And reverse her.
How you two doing? Shall we spar? I'll let you spend some time attacking. Doing good. Mastering the different attacks.
The two ladies observing the battlefield and looking bad.
Doing basics, I see. Keep at it.
Big swings, big dramatic swings. Big dramatic swings.
Because
How you two do
the opponent will always guard a block something you're not expecting. Good. Just catching her up on yesterday's sword training and trying to spar as we go.
For sure. Do what you can. Thank you.
Indeed.
And you training well.
Oh, barely dodged that one. Almost got my head. Oh. Don't get distracted by such thoughts. You're on the battlefield.
Now remember,
If you didn't
from
get
there
hit, you didn't
draw
get
back.
hit. There's no almost. There's no time to stress about what could have been. Only the next attack.
Indeed. I should try that, yeah?
And the next defense.
And remember, thrusting or anything. So
Hopefully this looks good for you guys.
here, you step forward with the
I don't
bow.
have my stream up, so I can't watch.
You can actually advance as you attack, and then back step, thrust.
I mean, that's that you have more.
Can't always stay on the defensive and expect to make progress.
Now then. Overton, you ready?
Yeah, just side by side, follow my movements.
Hi, sir.
Now. When I say switch, you and I will switch positions. Defense from offense.
And Unterhau, at the same time.
Not aggressive, but
I understand.
Don't accept my mind.
Sure. Now then.
Just warming
First,
up, eh?
I'll be offense. You defense.
Understood.
I'm also trying to impress the ladies.
Oh, sorry.
There is a fact. If we die, there will be no more ladies to embrace.
Nope.
Now, switch.
And left shoulder. Right shoulder. Left leg. Right leg. Thrust. And overhead.
Very good. Now, switch. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Left. Right leg. Left leg. Thrust. Overhead.
And
switch.
Attack. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Right leg. Left leg. Thrust. And overhead.
Switch. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. Right leg. Left leg. Thrust. Overhead.
I'll need that.
Very good.
Whatever you need.
Did I give it, Tom?
Now, we're gonna keep doing this until I say switch again.
Let's go.
Right shoulder.
Let's go.
Left shoulder. Left leg. Switch.
And right shoulder. Left shoulder. Left leg. Right leg. Thrust. Overhead. And repeat.
Now, continue.
Left shoulder. Right shoulder. Left leg. Right leg. Thrust.
Switch. Overhead. Very good.
I have to resort to swording or stabbing.
Now,
Sir.
right shoulder.
You could simply cut, yes.
Left shoulder.
I gotta keep doing this.
I'll have
Right leg.
I'll have a limited range of movement. And
Left leg.
That said, I have swording and
Thrust.
swordsman is
Switch.
Left shoulder. Right shoulder. Left leg. Right leg.
Let's see if we can try to get
Overhead.
quite important because I
Of course, you have to go to. She's a robot. She has to go.
You made me smile.
She doesn't have to get in here.
Close with just a dagger. If you have sword,
Yeah, so do you. Now then,
you can aim it.
switch.
Much more
Right
rapidly.
shoulder.
Go
Left
low,
shoulder.
high, swipe, either
Right
side.
gut.
It's quite useful.
Left gut.
It's a little bit unwieldy for you since this is built for humans. but
Left leg.
we can still practice it nonetheless. So what you want to do is
Overhead.
grab with your palm and your fingers,
Thrust.
making sure that you do not touch the edge of the blade. With that, you can maneuver the
One of the first things my trainer taught me
quick jabs.
was if you are ever surprised or you view your sword being taken from you, return to your stance and point your weapon at the eyes of your enemy.
Exactly.
For sure.
It's a distraction.
So, and as long as you, a lighter opponent, can keep your center of gravity very low,
Because you wish to keep the distance.
easier time deflecting blows as such.
He was a master of his craft.
Go ahead and give me
I am not.
a swipe
I
to the
see.
side.
I'm not quite a master myself. But he sounds like a good man.
Well trained though you are. I enjoy your movements. They're
Thank you.
graceful. Don't let me distract you though. Sorry.
To have sorting, a simple,
For sure.
a simple
We'll do
side
one more
swipe like
set.
this.
Then we'll do 1 against 2.
Oh, very well.
To switch things up a bit.
And
Understood.
Of course. I already described it, but I'll tell you in due time.
strike outward like this.
Now then. Right shoulder.
You had
Left
your
shoulder.
right first time. Now you've got it backwards. Now
Left
you
leg.
reverse if you were left-handed.
Right leg.
But you did do it correctly.
Oh, left leg. Thrust. And overhead. Now. Again, with you.
Thrust it towards
Yes.
the side, but then you
Left shoulder.
You don't ever want it too far.
Right shoulder. Left leg. Right leg.
Come back quickly.
Thrust.
Now, pivoting is not as effective with
And overhead.
as you can see. But advancing and stepping back
Very good.
is
Now.
indeed. Okay. And you can thrust left or right.
Now.
You can thrust
Harder
down like this,
and
or the other
faster.
way,
As hard as you can.
and thrust
So shall
I go
it be.
first.
Yes.
both very balanced attacks. And
Right shoulder.
and downward.
Left shoulder. Left leg. Right leg. Thrust. And overhead. Now you.
Left shoulder. Right shoulder. Left leg. Right leg. Thrust. Overhead.
Now, observe as
Very good, Athoriel.
if you'll block it again and
Now.
block, I can push
It's about time we
underneath
switch things up a bit.
and stab.
Now. Of course, everyone's be facing against Imperials. They have more numbers than we do, which is why we need to know how to face against 2 at once. Or when 2 of our men are faced against 1 in plate, they don't know what to do.
I
Now
understand.
then,
If you have an unarmed hand, it could get dangerous.
I'll check with everyone else and I'll tell them to stop for now.
Don't use it until you've got enough.
I will await then at the trunk.
The danger being you can get your hand cut off. By the enemy or yourself.
Give me 1 second.
Yes, miss.
It's like ideal. Chainmail gloves would also be ideal.
We have a training video. I haven't been able to release it yet, but we do actually have one. It's pretty nice.
Back to the ready stance. Now, do a peasant strike at me at the same time. Take a little bit of a break. And you'll see how it'll collide. And
I guess it's a benefit that I actually work out.
from here, you can pivot down and attempt to cut as you come back. And then, in my case, maybe try to like, in your case,
can remind you.
yes, pop them up. And then, right, but it's harder for you because of the adverse momentum. But as I said, perhaps you could adapt this in another way. Maybe if you moved your grip back and allowed the blade to slide
That is
outward,
pretty cool.
side perhaps,
It helps that I work out pretty regularly. Poor Lithel. Poor elusive.
Now for you, let's see, try stepping back, stepping that way, and twisting your weapon using momentum to try to basically stab me, maybe in my neck.
1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! Platoon hold! Bandit disengaged incoming! There's too many. Cavalry! Prepare to repel cavalry! On my back! Now!
She's learning very
On my back! I will face toward the enemy. The rest of you spread out among
I believe we have it, but against Cataphract it doesn't do a lot of good.
You have broken the Cataphract's charge.
Yes, sir.
Disperse! Imperial cannons are firing. Any moment you try.
It works. You two. She will join you. 1v2.
Alright.
Now who volunteers taking the defense?
One more good spar before they get us into these 1v2s.
Okay. You go first.
There's a charge coming in.
And you switch amongst each other. It'll be basic training, of course, but now you just be focusing on 2 targets.
That was close.
Understood, sir?
Just keep that in mind.
Just make shoes real quick.
You 2 attack, you defend.
Put some power behind my space.
Now you made it.
Alright.
Sorry for my friend.
You will have to forgive me. I had a little bit of the morning grogginess, so.
Understood.
Do I wonder?
For my friend, Lieutenant.
I just got here.
And your left shoulder.
It's the easiest way to try and
Getting untied. We'll get you
trained men to speed in the full thing.
Left leg.
Well, everyone's training along.
I figured I'd go to the outside, or you could even
Overhead.
well,
I can practice in the afternoon.
For this stamina, I don't think I'm ready. I think it was the right idea for me to become a
Quite intense, isn't it?
Go check with my family.
Left gut.
Not trainers. Sorry, I always go
Oh, I guess they're starting with the 1v2. I guess let's try to get someone to join us.
Thrust. Well done.
1v2s.
I guess Loretta would be the perfect, you know.
Doing 2v1 here.
One.
Wait, no.
Cannon pit Daisy there.
Wait, no.
Understandable.
Against the unexperienced, because the unexperienced ones need to
Second.
know
Smoke
how to fight against the pros. You have before.
Swords are definitely much lighter when you're not injured.
let's continue to do light spars as we
I guess
have.
Uh-oh.
Two against you at first,
I'll let you take the lead.
and then
I
you
think
against
he just
her.
the morning grogging has to get to.
So shall it be, my lady, then? Wilbur, I have a question for you. Do you know your drills?
So yes, 2v2 against me.
I know a few.
I'm going to strike your right shoulder first, then proceed to your left shoulder. Right gut, left gut, right leg, left leg.
Then I guess I have to do this
So,
more accurately.
right shoulder, left shoulder. To block that one, you want to keep the outer edge of your sword where the strength of your wrist is, towards the direction of your block. So you always want to block with the direction you can apply the most force. So we'll do it again from the 2 shoulders. Right shoulder, left shoulder. There you go. Now I'm going to switch to your other gut. Right gut, left gut. Good job. Good job sweeping your sword across. Now, your right leg. Left leg. And then a thrust, which you will want to sweep aside and step out.
Such sweeping strikes, it leaves
this. You want to use the force of your wrist movement to deflect the blade. You're not trying to block a thrust. You wish to deflect the blade away because you will be inside their guard. And the general move after that is to attack. But we won't be doing that today. So, I'm going to have you defend your left leg. And then I'm going to move to a thrust. I'm moving inside your guard. I'm thrusting. And you wish to deflect. Perfect. Well done. And then, of course, the final one, everyone's favorite when they're learning, is an overhead strike. Yes, with both hands. This is another case where it actually helps if you deflect the blade downward. You don't have to. The goal is to protect your head and the rest of your body. But if you get stuck in your overhead defense, they will slide down and come up underneath your guard. So you never...
I'm assuming Zach had to go last week?
That is correct, yes.
For sure. Alright. You'll be joining them.
Very well. Still a bit predictable. You want to just... It's a fluid movement. No joking.
Corporal, what do you wish us to do?
You'll be on the defensive. You seem pretty well. You two will be attacking.
Very well.
Understood.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Carry on.
So do you want to see how the rest of you
A little bit more.
Jensen, hop in.
All right, so be it. I'm going to attack your left shoulder first. I'm going to go down your left side.
Very well.
We will trade strikes, so she will go on your right side. Shoulder. Gut. And leg. Forgive us. It was not intended. Again, shoulder. Gut. Now sweep across to block that one. And then your leg. There you go. Return to your stance then and get ready for your next block. Perfect. You want to step back into your stance to use the force of your movement to make the block. The problem with newer or younger swordsmen and women is that they believe that most of the power comes from the forearm and the wrist. But the truth is, your entire body is part of the weapon. Every movement should begin with your feet and your hips. That applies the force of your attacks. Step into your attacks. Whoops.
Kind of like forging.
Exactly. Exactly like a strike. Step into the attack for the strike. Yeah, exactly. Like that. And the same for the blocks. When you have to block, you want to use force. The only exception, at least for us who are learning sword fighting, is for thrusts. Thrusts are a deflection. You want to deflect and get inside their guard so you can attack them when they cannot retreat.
Yes, I remember from yesterday.
So, again, I will begin at your shoulder.
Sorting would help with that.
It would indeed.
Very well.
Shoulder. Gut. Leg. Leg. And again now, we will go quicker. Eventually it should be so smooth, each of the reactions, that you're not even thinking about it. It's almost becoming rhythm. So, we will go again, quicker this time. Shoulder. Gut. Leg. Oh.
so very easy to make a feint.
Forgive me. We don't wish to get too injured. We are training. Again now.
Kane is a good teacher, though.
With me starting. Shoulder. Leg. Well done. I think I surprised her.
Yeah. I think so as well.
All right. Go ahead. You lead now.
Okay.
Shoulder. Ah, you were off stance. Yes.
I'm not used to starting from the left.
Mm-hmm.
Right. My bad.
What would eventually be best is if we train with the stances, but we don't have time to do that. But learning the stances so you move the guards correctly, so that you are not caught unexpectedly and not able to make your guards.
I guess I could have pivoted inwards.
And then eventually you will retreat as you make a block to return to your normal stance. There, as you learn more skills, you will learn which movements can take you into different stances. From a dominant stance like this, to a secondary stance, to a wide stance, and the different attacks you can do from each of them. And then you can smoothly transition to each stance as you need to. I need to take care of my shoe. Forgive me for a moment.
You are all right.
Go ahead, Weaver.
Okay.
I guess if I backstep that, then you'd overswing it.
Mm-hmm.
I can follow with leg.
Anytime you can get within your opponent's guard, you're in a good position. Left shoulder. Nice.
Good.
Leg. Ah, in that case, when you had your protection here, or excuse me, you had your block here, sweep across. That'll get you the block. And you can use your offhand if you need to apply additional force to it. But you can see your body is in the wrong position.
If I catch the blade off the crossguard, could I then not go around with my own blade and redirect?
Exactly.
Well, whatever you're comfortable with. Is there what's going to save you business?
Resume foot mover.
Okay. Good.
Shoulder.
Leg.
Leg. Beautiful. Leg again. Good. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done. Right.
So, from my experience, then I guess this is more of an attacking stance, with the peasant strike, and the hanging guard is more of defense.
This is called high stance. This is usually a very offensive stance when you're holding your sword like this. You basically are going to use what's called a cock, which is where you grab it with your offhand and pull the sword down. It applies a great deal of force. The price of this stance is that you leave yourself almost completely open. It is very hard to get from here to a low guard, right? You have to do a full movement all the way down, across your body. Most sword masters, if you watch them fight, you will see almost at all times they will have their sword pointed into the eyes of their opponents. Always. You wish to always threaten your enemy. Always make their focus away from you and to the weapon. If they are distracted, they won't know where you are going to attack.
I see.
And so they will keep their eyes on the tip of your sword instead of on you. The true movement
I see. So should I not use this stance quite as much then?
only when you are absolutely certain of your attack. Most of the time you should be in a middle guard, like this.
I see.
Always threatening with your weapon. Keep it facing towards your opponent. It's very distracting to have something in your eyes.
That is true. I guess from here you can always go under and knock the blade out of the way, too.
Correct, although both of you should be capable of doing that. This is actually the most common defensive move. Stepping forward and back, making a small circular sweep. If you are not holding your sword properly, you will lose it quite easily.
This is something that he always likes to do.
But you can see each time I'm always returning it to face you, to face your eyes, to threaten you with it.
I see.
Would you like to join? Oh, I see. Well, come in anyways then. Come join us, dear. Excuse me. I will take my turn at the break.
Such as conscription. Military spirit stays high here in Morale.
I know not everyone here is pleased with such things. But
Don't be shy. Jack.
We all have to do things.
What have you learned so far?
Oh, yeah, train outside the change sometimes.
Sure.
Sometimes paladins come out and train with me, sometimes
Can't help but feel a little bit of a monster there, but I guess I was wrong.
Oh, I see. You're going up against me then.
Apologies for you.
Wouldn't that be a dagger for us? Perfect.
Do not want to make enemies today.
Let's give me a chance to
Continue doing sword training if you like, or you want to do spear training.
Very well.
Up to you.
Oh, after a significant amount of training, yes. Not one day, not a couple. Whew, that was beautiful. Someone's had lessons with Roach.
You don't always have to have your sword in between yourself and your opponent. See, the peasant strike that we were taught yesterday,
Comes with
very good for
tolerance.
deflecting a sword coming at you from almost any direction.
Hello, sir.
Mr. Thoriel?
Yes, sir.
We'll be switching up things up a bit here.
Understood.
We're going back to training with one person. This time we're doing half swording and
Ah.
mordhouse. You know what a mordhouse is, correct?
I am familiar with the concept, but I have never practiced it myself.
Well, basically, half swording, you hold both the hilt and the blade. Mordhouse, hold the blade.
Ah.
Both hands. Like, in a way, show where the sword doesn't touch your fingers.
Yes.
Come against here.
Mhm.
Fingers here.
I am familiar. Elves do not often use that. It is more for broadswords that humans use.
Been fighting for a long time.
So I will practice it.
That's fair enough.
For sure. But first I gotta let...
Understood. I will join my friend then. For the moment.
Apologies.
No, no worries.
That was a... Seems like the day... I just noticed that the day is a little, a lot of time has passed already.
Indeed.
I guess we'll resume everything else a little later, so we're gonna start unwinding things here.
Understood, sir. I will return my sword then.
Thank you for your...
I mean, I was ordered to come here, so thank you.
Of course. It was actually quite nice sparring with a nice lady like yourself.
Oh, that is a kindness, sir.
If it was an actual enemy.
My pleasure.
For sure. Now then, everyone, stop training for now. We seem to have put in enough training for now. We'll of course continue later today, but this time you'll be facing
Another thing.
some spearsmen as well. But for right now,
That is that the Thel of Castle Edwick did not know of Ithuriel.
If that's the case, should we hold on to our training swords?
It is not my choice of weapon, but when in human lands, do as the humans do. Nathaniel, join me. We are done with training.
I think.
I will be your sword. Should the enemy approach.
I appreciate the lesson today.
Our pleasure.
And I heard that you were hurt, so I hope you get better.
7-Eleven.
Thank you.
The best and tastiest food.
I shall be fine.
Very well. Well, I need to get back to the forge. I have things to create. So, as for now, naver.
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 I feel like a proud little soldier. Look at me serving the humans well. Aren't you proud of me? It has been long since the last time Ethorio held a sword.
May it be long again.
May it be long again. Shall we return? I will follow you then.
Let us return the sword.
I'd say that's quite enough. Enough training for now.
Wait, I'm ready.
Yeah, he's ugly as hell, isn't he? Join your brethren. You always treat our weapons with kindness. They are the only thing between us and death. Even a crude young one such as these. The life of a tree was given for this. It is the least I can do to respect them. I'm sure, though, they regret not being a bow of Lethel's make. Of course, this wood was not destined for such things. It is the wood of carpenters and of peasants, not of artisans. But that makes it no less a tree, no less alive. Come, we should return home. It looks like a Sanchez. She is walking very strangely. I hope I don't look like that while I'm walking. The sideways walk, I mean.
Athalia.
Yes.
Can you wait for me for one moment?
Of course.
I should wash my hands.
Yes. Elves don't get calluses, by the way. We just bleed. I completely made that shit up, by the way. Hello. There are moments it feels like you cannot believe my age because of how I act. This felt like one of them.
Hearing you say hello in common, it caught me off guard.
Hello.
Are those eggplants, Cesario?
I suspect nothing less of a hobbit given over to a farm. Hearty they are. Their skin is difficult and tough for animals to eat. A good plant to... though difficult they are to grow.
We should ask Krista if he can have eggplants too.
Oh, yes. I am a particular fan of that. So hearty and rich it is.
And we could have eggplants for breakfast.
I would get quickly tired of eggplant, but yes.
As would I, Cesario. But it would make a nice change from the carrots and...
Chicken. Which is probably cat and or rat. Actually, it's neither. That was actually just chicken that time.
You could tell.
Mm-hmm. I have had cat before. I don't know if I've had rat. I have never been that starved before. Greetings.
Good morning.
Morning.
Northerner.
May I help you? Yes.
Have you seen a chicken recently? Have you seen any chicken recently?
Are they not in their pens?
Not that we have seen for some time, sadly. We were wondering about the makeup of the tavern's stew. They described it as chicken, but we do not see any chickens nearby. No eggs. One wonders which particular chicken it was. Perhaps one that goes meow.
No, I can't imagine so. I imagine it's a wooden chicken.
Oh.
A wooden chicken.
You ever just grind wood down into fine grain?
It does not make tasty grain. Unfortunately, it is impossible to actually... You can eat it, but you will starve if you do. It fills the tummy, but it doesn't. But it provides no health for one.
I imagine that's what the soup is going for these days.
Filled out. Well, tasty sawdust.
If that is the case, then I should have to ask Krista.
If a well-trained opponent comes with you.
Hello, Maya.
Be with the start.
The best bet is to continue to retreat and defend.
Maya! Good to see you.
It's alright, I'll take these back to you.
Oh, thank you for the gift to Mimica. Hello, Mimica. Here, let me give you a smile for smashing.
If it has been made plain, I'm protector of this village. If you see any monsters of sorts, call for me.
There's one.
Monsters.
Look, they even have pointed teeth.
Just trying to steal our food.
What?
Monster. No, the refugees have been getting more
rowdy,
risky as of late. Yes. Desperate.
Magavanen.
You
Magavanen,
only do need
Maya.
to say it once, Maya, but we
I
enjoy
see.
listening to you.
I see.
Gotcha. Gotcha's cute. Maya, can we help you?
Alright. Oh, that's alright. I kind of approached without a subject. Just wanted to say hi.
I sensed there was a
Perhaps
that was waiting in there, and I kind of interrupted it. Yeah, that one of those. It finally made its way out. Like a burp that was held too long.
Miss Maya, we couldn't help but notice that you're growing eggplant.
Yeah, eggplant.
I have seen it. It's pretty funny.
Did you want some?
May we? Yeah.
Oh, but of course. And how many would you like? I have many eggplants.
Don't look at me. I have no idea what you want them for.
I believe one eggplant.
One purple plump.
Too.
One purple plump eggplant, please. Round and bulbous.
Right away.
Just for these elves.
Oh, yes, right away.
Thank you, Maya. It is a pleasure to meet you, Raskill. I am Ithuriel. I am the Fletcher of Edwick.
Ah, pleasure's mine.
Rascal, I didn't
Yeah.
thank you
Well.
upon our arrival in Edwick, but I feel
No
I
need.
owe you some thanks. In the melee with the orcs. They went for you when you had lost your axe.
It's because I was the most rambunctious and ready for a brawl. That's all the orcs care for.
I see. I believe had it not been for your presence, I would have been skewered thoroughly instead of the scratch that I received.
Oh, thank you,
You're
Maya.
welcome.
What a plump
I'll always
little
be the one.
eggplant you have. Lithel.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I hope you picked the best one for us.
Oh, and of course, my elven friends.
The most juicy and
not
squishiest of them all. Plump and firm. And
Oh.
just a little bit of give. How much do we
No
owe you?
defects. Strong.
Virile.
5 coppers, please.
5 coppers.
Virile.
5 copper.
Do you want me to hold your eggplant?
Please, Ithuriel.
My pleasure. Thank you. I'm not gonna let her live this down.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
I have squeezed it.
this is...
I am pleased now.
I see.
Have a good day, Maya. Rascal.
Oh, do you have a good
It's all
day?
you.
I'll
Lithel.
fit it into my satchel.
No, that...
Naver. Oh, it's a tight fit.
It's not really fitting, but it's shot fall out.
Don't worry, she does this all the time. Shall we?
Yes, Ithuriel.
Yes. Just scared.
Good day.
Not
Take
bad.
care. Good day. No bad.
Look at you. Being all cute with Elvis.
I'm looking forward to this
It
too.
turned out. Oh, the eggplants too.
Yes. It's been some time since we have had squash. I think pumpkin was the last I had, and it was so long ago. I remember there was a farmer up here who used to tell jokes whenever I'd walk by. Would you like to hear one of them?
I believe you will tell me regardless of my answer.
That is possibly likely. I still like it when you
Go
ask,
on then,
though.
Nathaniel.
Is that an eggplant in your satchel, or are you happy to see me? Just think.
Can I not have an eggplant and also be happy to see you, Nathaniel?
You can have both. I'm very happy to see you. Eggplant or not. Just think of it. This is what you returned to Adwick for. Authority and her sense of humor. Some might say it was a poor choice, unwise trade. But Lethal would say...
They would be foolish.
They are foolish, for I have an eggplant and you do not. And mine is plump and bulbous and purple. And it shall be made into a stew. Tasty. Filled with all of the virile energy of this wonderful eggplant. It shall not be forgotten. Greetings. We have returned from militia practice.
It'll be about, let's see, cutting the pipe.
Wonderful.
My wrists
I
hurt.
assume it was fortuitous.
It was. My wrists hurt and... well, some of my fingers are bleeding, but it was worth it. It's been a while since I've held a sword.
And let me
Good day.
Training without any pain is really no training at all.
I hear that often. It is a rough thing. Oh. Niska!
She has gone running.
You run faster. Go get her. Oh, you're injured. I'll go get her. Nisk! Hello. Your mistress has a cloak of Lethel's. She said she should be able to have it fixed by today. We provided the materials and money.
Oh, really? Let me check the orders.
Thank you.
So spry, that useful one. That's Nisk, then?
Nisk, the apprentice of a weaver vestir. Did you open it again, or is it hurting?
It's just it'll pass.
Do you need me to hold your eggplant?
It's fine here without it.
Very well.
Truly, the pain will pass. It just need a moment.
You don't need to make another pocket for the eggplant. As I said before, you have enough holes. You don't need any more. Don't reopen that one.
I shall endeavor not to without it.
Good. You've had not
We
even
must come up with some plan for this conscription.
Stay in the back. Fire arrows.
Nathaniel, there is no back. Do you think I stood out in front of the caravan? Did I put myself in harm's way? I did not, of course. I stayed in the back with the archers. And still...
But you survived when so many died. That is the point. do whatever we can to survive as long as we can. I will be quite useful by your side. Hopefully they allow us to remain together.
I suspect we will be with others of our kin. The humans tend to love grouping us into
Truly,
our little
that is foolish.
pocket.
They should spread us all about. That would be the best choice, but...
He said you can come in to pick up your order.
I will wait here with your eggplant.
Do you want it then?
Yoink.
Oh, I'm getting my cloak.
Thank you, Ragnarok. I know. We actually have the medicine. We just haven't used it. Letho cannot heal effectively. She has an injury. She has an injury related to a poisoning from drow from her past. I'm literally just standing here holding her.
I thought your presence is required inside.
Oh. But I was here holding your eggplant.
Indeed.
Here. I'll be
let me
gentle.
relieve you of this eggplant. Oh.
Don't be rough with me. It's my first time. Here. There you go. Nisk.
They don't.
Shameful. Miss Ethereal, ma'am, can you please sign the paper saying that you have received your purchase?
That would be my pleasure. Thank you.
How does it fit? It's not too snug.
So.
Feels much better.
Thank you.
I don't know how you missed something until it's gone.
Thank you. You will notice that on the inside of the garment there is an extra line of stitch work to reinforce it on the seam so that it will not tear again.
Ah.
That's good.
Well, it was me who tore it in the first place.
Why would you tear it?
Why would I tear it? I will let you know. It is very simple. I was bleeding and dying, and I needed something to stuff the wound with. And so I tore my cloak.
Next time you could just use an eggplant. Just stuff it in there.
Indeed.
I hear that is quite effective and very popular in some circles.
See? I told you. It's not at all unusual that I keep talking about it. Look at it. It's just waiting there to be fed upon. I have your number.
I'm going to give this eggplant to Christos.
No!
As soon as possible, Azariel.
He's not
And
worthy.
he shall cut it up and put it in a stew.
Alright. I'll accept that then.
Eggplant tea? People drink that
No,
stuff?
stew.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about that.
Oh.
What kind of strange girl are you to drink eggplant tea? You can't make tea out of something that isn't tea.
Look, miss, I came from the swamp. We drank a lot worse.
I believe it.
Why do you care so
I
much
see.
about the cloak not being torn? Does it disturb
Well-
you to know that I tore it up myself?
Well, it's like people put a lot of hard work into that, and it's like it looks kind of elfin made, and it's like really nice, and it's like upsetting to know that like you tear stuff like that.
Yes, why would you do that to your precious clothing? Look at it, it should be loved and cared over. Every stitch should be precious.
Nathaniel.
Yes?
If you were lying on the ground in a pool of your own blood, I wouldn't hesitate to tear your clothes off.
This is what happens when you give her an eggplant. What is this violence that has overcome you? We shall go feed upon this thing before it influences us too much.
Hit your head.
Oh, wow. There's a lot going on behind this counter, and I'm just gonna...
Lethal, we should head out.
Have we finished our business here?
Yes, we have. You are safe now. It's me who's endangered at this point. Naver, Nisk, and friend. All right. So, about my clothing.
Sorry, a slip of the tongue.
It really has influenced you. It is a bad creature. We shall have to dispose of it and feed upon it before it influences you further.
I see.
It is not the first eggplant that has corrupted a young elvish heart.
I am taking it to Christos immediately.
I understand. Although we already ate today, maybe we can have him make it first tomorrow.
Yes. Indeed, for the morning. Do you have a way in which you wish it to be prepared?
Oh, dear. I didn't think you'd ask me that my first time. I just think... Actually, he'd probably know best, truthfully. He's a cook, after all.
He truthfully probably would.
Yes. I would just put it over a fire until it was all nice and squishy, and then if I was lucky enough to have butter, put butter in it, and then devour the entire thing.
He should still have spices, right?
Oh, those are very rare.
Maybe you could stuff it.
In Maya? Oh my. Thank you.
You want to flip it over?
Christos!
Not like that. No. That will ruin it.
See, he's already ready.
What? You want to flip it over normally. Not by stabbing it. Under, over.
Gentle. Gentle.
Like that, yes. It's good to see you too.
And you as well. We have brought you a present. A dangerous, virile, suggestive fruit. It's a giant. What you see her holding out is a giant purple eggplant, plump and virile, full of energy, ready to be used.
Huh.
In which
For
way?
our breakfast tomorrow, Christos.
We
Do you think you could prepare something special for us?
figured you would be the one who would be able to cook its best, prepare its best.
I have my fair share of ideas.
I'm certain you do have quite a bit of experience with eggplants, yes. So we look forward to breakfast tomorrow.
I can do so.
Wonderful.
Hey,
By the way, Lethal, I got a letter. I haven't read it yet, but it might be best if you were to read it with me.
I'm trying to find him.
he's kind of difficult to...
A letter?
Well, hide, I suppose.
It was for
Yeah,
Brian.
I know that, but I mean.
And I know you knew him well.
He steps, he goes...
Okay, Luke.
And he has a very distinct
Okay, Kyler, you can
I
stop
don't know what it
showing off.
is, but, you know.
What'd you call
Hey,
me?
Kyler.
A show off. Calling you a show off.
Then we shall read the letter. Do you wish me to return at a more
We're going to need your help in the forge.
quiet moment?
Corbin is demanding your help in the forge.
Lethal,
Yeah, he did.
we will be retiring.
Alright, I was unsure.
Have you seen him around? Hey, have you finished those things?
Good night to the both of you.
I seen him in the morning.
Rest well. Afternoon, I guess.
Alright.
I'll check either around the mine.
Good afternoon and good night, Etheria.
I look forward to all of your energy tomorrow in anticipation of all of that energy.
That's fine, I'll make do without.
The eggplant will provide us all of the strength it will transfer into the two of us. Look forward to it. Good day.
It's a bit more private.
You know that the eggplant is used as aphrodisiac. If you want something with energy, I'd recommend.
Gallagher, Ethereal.
What was that? Recommend what?
Yeah, so a couple of brothels in Gradia tend to use the eggplant as some sort of an aphrodisiac. Usually rub this thing on, places.
It's true.
That explains so much.
So if you really want something with energy, I'll highly recommend just meat.
I think I'm going to keep my clothing on, thank you. I've already been threatened once today with dramatic undressing.
Clothing off. I'm just saying that if you really want,
I wouldn't mind. I don't want to do anything to help our chances.
Apparently, I'm not the one who's going to be doing me. Good night.
Follow me.
Gallagher, Ethereal.
Thank you for today.
How can I help?
I have missed you.
Yeah, it's okay. Just girthy eggplant talk.
That smells
What do you have for food?
Ethereal.
And now, you will see down here, it's very hard to grab, but there's a plate down here that you'll be able to grab.
Tyler.
Girthy eggplant talk. That made me laugh. Wilvar. We were curious if you have heard anything about honey.
I haven't been out recently. I came back from Deer Cliff a while back, but it's not doing as
well.
It's actually even doing a little bit worse in terms of food.
Understood. And Oakenbrook, I suspect, is in a far more dire state. We will see. Perhaps we will acquire something on the way there. I am familiar with harvesting raw honey, although unpleasant as it is. Good day then, Wilvar. Keep an open eye for us.
I will.
Thank you. Good day. Girthy eggplant talk. Yes, Rin was a mercenary in Gradia. I almost said Dario. Christos came from there as well. He grew up there. Did you guys enjoy us being a bunch of children today? I think the only thing I did today was buy food. And then tomorrow... we will... Dar. Congratulations, Plushie. Well done. Wonderful.